Military alerts across all Empire war zones as naval activity intensifies. Concord conflict monitors sound alarm as Big Four empires issue series of alerts. YellowCladKing Genesis. A series of military alerts issued yesterday by military authorities within each of the Big Four empires have led Concord conflict monitors to raise the war threat levels for the core territories of New Eden to their highest since the Equilibrium of Mankind crisis in YC-123. The Interstellar Security and Diplomacy Organization had attempted to seek a resolution of building conflicts involving increasing military confrontation between both the Amarr Empire and the Minmatar Republic and the Caldari State and Gallente Federation, but with signal failure due to disintegrating faith in the institution and its offshoot, Edencom. The role of Edencom have come under particularly intense scrutiny for its apparent acquiescence in the militarization by the Amarr Empire to the captured Triglavian stellar transmuter site located in the Arshat system, domain region. While Edencom maintains its operations to contain the Triglavian collective, probe the occupied systems of Pochvin, and repel Triglavian incursions, the course of absolute neutrality that Provost Marshal Kasia Valkenir has set her organization on has been described as, quote, a tissue of lies and obfuscation, end quote, by Ambassador Kaiten Yun, the Minmatar delegate to the Concord Inner Council. The Secure Commerce Commission has also reported increased market volatility and unusual movements in the securities and currencies trading exchange. However, much of this has been attributed to shifting patterns of capsular trading alongside the market jitters raised by the atmosphere of conflict and uncertainty within the core empires. Empire and Republic military leaders issue alerts over transmuter-occupied systems in Amarr Minmatar war zone. Hematar and Metropolis. Yesterday's flurry of military communiques began with a special alert issued by Hetman General Kenneth Filmer of the Republic Fleet, focusing primarily on the systems where the Amarr Empire have erected prototype stellar transmuters, together with the surrounding constellations. The Egmer, Turner, and Vard systems are considered a high priority for the Republic's mobilization and call for priority action, with grave concerns over the stellar transmuters being activated, heightened by the increased Amarr activity. The Amarr Empire establishment of the stellar transmuters in Egmar, Turner, and Vard outraged the interstellar community and brought particularly sharp condemnation from the Minmatar Republic and its longtime ally, the Gallente Federation. Even the Caldari State's diplomatic stance has demonstrated significant concern, though has stopped short of adverse comments on the Empire's activities in the Angels, Ugidi, and Head constellations. Captain Marshal Serdan Sirkosh of the Imperial Navy swiftly responded to the Minmatar mobilization call by issuing an Imperial Defense Alert to Amarr and Loyalist forces in the so-called rebel provinces, the Amarr Empire internal designation for the territories of the Minmatar Republic. The Amarr occupation of much of the war zone by Imperial forces has been underpinned by the performance of the 24th Imperial Crusade Capsuleer Militia, which has withstood multiple assaults and guerrilla warfare actions by the Minmatar Tribal Liberation Force. Even so, the boldness of the Empire's decision to test such technology as the stellar transmuters in an active war zone has raised fears of the inherent dangers and speculation that Imperial scientists are aware that these experiments risk extreme catastrophe in the systems that they are carried out in. Caldari State and Gallente Federation push military and logistical buildups to new heights as military authorities give orders to militias. Othanoon, Placid. Despite cluster-wide alarm at the developing crisis, the Gallente Federation's response to the intensified confrontation between the Amarr Empire and the Minmatar Republic was to issue an all-force alert that appeared to foreshadow a new offensive into Caldari-occupied system of Othanoon and Placid region. Following weeks of military and infrastructure buildup by both the Federation and the state, the communique from Vice Admiral Firiona Ravelli indicates that an expeditionary force Othanoon was mobilizing and reaffirming the priority of the Federation Navy's places on controlling Othanoon. The importance of an Amignon system, where the Federation has built a new Stargate, and the industrialization of the nearby Jafit were also indicated, suggesting that the Federation intends a lightning strike to establish some form of bridgehead in Othanoon. The Caldari State responded to this escalation by the Federation by issuing special orders to the State Protectorate Militia, praising the exemplary Surthold campaign, and exhorting all Caldari forces to maintain control of the Othanoon and surrounding Surthold constellation. Reports from independent monitoring services and industrial analysis has indicated a massive buildup of logistical and military infrastructure in the Samanuni system, as well as nearby Anamon. Apparently aimed at supporting the next phase of the Samanuni Stargate connecting building efforts the state has also been pursuing. In other news, Kimatoro's stock exchange experiences massive swings in financial and commodities activity as crisis and military mobilization impacts markets. Samatar Malakushikor summons Tribal Council for emergency meeting at the Great Caravanserai of Matar Pator System. Federation Senate floor session suspended as President Celis Agard summons entire Senate for special security briefing by Federation Security Council. Coronation Week, Imperial Privy Council and Theology Council meetings continuing as normal despite developing crisis, Imperial Court sources. Concord Inner Circle executive meetings with DED Military Council and Edencom Central Command as core Empire's engagement with Concord remains low. Breaking. Federation Navy logistics and engineering forces spotted moving through Bait Constellation as Navy mobilizes in Vergevender and Essence. Breaking. Caldari Navy military forces assembling in occupied Placid as massive military, industrial, and logistical convoys rumored to be leaving ports. Breaking. Republic fleet squadrons detected departing Ammo military docks as heavily escorted convoys move through Hematar and Metropolis. Breaking. Large movements of House Artichoper, House Sorum, and Amatar fleet units to borders as Empress orders Ministry of War to secure holy peace of Amar. And that's it for the news. I have been Ashtarothi, the voice of New Eden, and I'll see you in space.